You got beat block. Hey, we've all been there.
Wait, I thought I had something. I was gonna play something. Wait, do I even know how to play music? What is music?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's gonna be fine. We got Scalar. Scalar is awesome. It's a composition aid tool. It allows you to load preset chord progressions and even build and edit your own chord sets. This is gonna get you inspired and creating some insane chord progressions without needing any music theory. Want to know more? Good! Today's video, we're going to go over the main key features of Scalar 2 and stick around to the end because we're going to make an insane melody in like 2 minutes. You can see exactly how easy it is. You're going to be growing your production and mixing skills today, but don't stop there. Make sure to subscribe so you're always in the know and you never miss your chance to level up. Don't forget that bell. Let's just jump right in and take a look around. So like I was saying before, Scalar 2 allows you to detect what key and scale you're in by playing some notes or chords and by dropping in some audio. We'll go over that. And it also comes loaded with hundreds of scales and chord sets from different artists and genres. Really cool. It allows you to perform. So we can set it up with our MIDI player and play the chords without knowing any theory, just by pressing a button. And then it also allows you to build, edit, and save your own chord sets. So really great all-around tool. It also comes with 33 preloaded sounds, which may not sound like a lot, but once you start playing around with this, you realize the quality is just really great on these. I was actually really impressed. So I like the pianos, but depending on what type of music you're playing, you may enjoy the synths. It also has acoustic guitar and even some strings, which is great for any genre, really. The only thing I would say is that they don't allow you to edit any of these sounds, which is the only downfall that I could really find with Scalar, but does allow you to you can take Scalar through your MIDI and send it to really any VST that you enjoy, so you can completely customize the sounds that way. I just want to know really quick, do you guys struggle coming up with convincing and compelling chord progressions, or do you get stuck sort of reaching for the same old chords? If that's you, go ahead and comment Aloha down below, just so I know I'm not alone in this, because we've all done it. You sit down at the computer or the keyboard and you feel like you've played everything, and then you come to this point where maybe everything starts sounding the same to you. This is where this is a perfect plugin for that, because it's going to get your creative juices flowing. It's great for coming up with melodies as well, as I'm going to show you in the end. So to keep watching, we're going to come up with a sick ass melody at the end super quick, so you can see how you can just start churning these out and keep your creativity on lock. Okay, so let's go over some of the main features. We're going to start with scales right now. As you can see right here, as you pick, let's say we want, okay, we're going to be in C right now. You come down here and you can pick from any of these scales. Look how far I'm scrolling down. That's 100. I don't even know how many there are, but combined there's hundreds and hundreds of progressions in every key, or scales in every key rather. So let's just start with a simple one. Let's just say we come down here, we want the Mixolydian scale. And it's cool because it kind of shows you on the side right here, hopeful, dreamy, yearning, ethereal. So you could even go by, the mood that you're in. Complex, unstable. Yep. Right? So as you can see, that is just an endless stream of creativity right there. You can even come down here and where it says triads right here, come over. Now you're on sevenths. Maybe we can pick something a little more. We'll just do the... Now it's all jazzy. And I'm just clicking on these buttons right now with my mouse. I'm going to show you in a second how we're going to set this up on our computer, or not a computer, our keyboard rather, so we can just hit one note and it will allow us to play these chords like we're a piano god. Okay, so another one of my favorite features on this, you come over, we can pick either from genre or artists. So, you know, let's come down to random K-pop. Now it's going to load up the chords in this little top section right here. So we'll just come down, we'll just go down the scale. Right, so, and then click K-pop 2. So cool. Okay, now let's come to a different one. Let's just do a hip hop one. Random hip hop 5. Yep. Yep. See, they laid it out for you. That could be a start right there. Or we can come over to artists. You may not know a lot of these. A lot of them are world-class piano players and producers. Here's my boy Curtis King. Just pick My Story. Right, that's so cool. Now I'm just hitting these by hitting the squares, but you can come over here and hit this play button, and it's going to play in the time that you set for your DAW. And then you can even come over here to the settings tab, and you can have the chord duration for 2 beats, 4 beats. You can quantize it, a whole bunch of settings. We're not going to go into that right now, but you can see how deep it goes. I have it for 4 bars. Right? Awesome. And then again, you can just come down and pick endless amount of samples and chord progressions. There's no excuse. You're never going to run out of ideas ever again. Okay, so moving on. Performance. This is going to blow your mind. So we have the performance button. God mode, as I call that. So we can come down to expressions. Now it's going to play as if we are piano gods. See, it's got all these Italian sayings. Lento. We can have it halftime. Double time. Pretty crazy, right? Next, we can go to arpeggios. We can pick from up, down, repeat, down, up. You see all those. This is, see, now I don't know if you can tell, this is where like the melody sauce is going to come from. We're gonna do it coming up in just a few minutes. We're gonna bust this out and come up with a melody like so fast, but I just love this. And I just have it all in this one. I mean, we can pick. You can pick from the different instruments that they have. I'd like to start off with felt piano. That's just the default. I'm just using that for our demonstration purposes today. Another awesome performance aspect is this strumming right here. So I guess for that we can let's pick our acoustic guitar, pick a different song. Maybe we'll just go to jazz. You can pick how fast or slow the strumming is and pick up, down, or up, down, random. It gives it even more of that human element. love that. It also has this humanize, just reminded me, but the human element, you can humanize it by clicking on this velocity, timing, or both. Probably makes the guy sound drunk. So that it humanizes it even more. Awesome, awesome stuff. Okay, now let's see how we can link this up with our keyboard, because this is one of the features that I absolutely love. This is kind of what I use to get started off. All you're gonna do is, okay, let's say we want to play this chill to song. We're gonna hit this little box right here, A, and as you see right here, the C2 to the B2 just got grayed out. This is going to be whenever we hit this button on our keyboard, and I'll show a little I'm just hitting it right here. You guys can see that. Now it's the second chord, third, fourth. All right, so then we can just now we can just I sound like a piano genius. Ooh. You know, that's more for the producers that like to actually play. But you could even set it up, you know, with a MIDI, you know, like with MIDI notes, and then just have Scalar play it. It's up to you. Let's say we want to take these, now we want to put this into our DAW. Let's say we're going to come up with this chord, that chord, first, 6. Now let's just say we're going to do that. So let's drag it down to the bottom. I'm going to show you how you can capture the MIDI and then drag it into your DAW. Okay, so this little bottom section right here, you can do the same thing. You can hit C. Anytime you hit this square on the side, it allows you to put those notes onto the piano, so you can just play those chords with one finger, essentially. You can do the same thing right here. You hit this B. Now this E flat Mixolydian scale that we had loaded from earlier gets loaded in there. But let's stay on this chill 2. Okay, so let's say we want to get all of those chords, all those MIDI notes that make up the chord. In order to do that, we're going to hit MIDI capture. Now recording MIDI. So that means you're good to go. We're going to hit this play button. Now the MIDI is ready to drag out. As you can see right there, it laid out all of those chords. I'm going to turn this C off right here. If you don't turn it off anytime that it hits a C2, D2, E2, or F2, or whatever you loaded up in here, it's going to play the chord, so it'll play it on top of itself, essentially. So we're going to listen back. We're going to hear all those notes that made up those chords. Boom, now we have a loop. And doing that, it just allows you to, you know, if you wanted to move any of these around, make it shorter, make it different, it just gives you so much flexibility once you have the MIDI all laid out in front of you. You guys know that. Now that's just sort of a brief overview, but for now, let's come up with a melody just so you can see how fast you can come up with something. I'll show you kind of what I do to come up with some really dope-ass melodies. So let's come up to, I'm going to just make it like 150 BPM. And then let's pick maybe like a K-pop. Okay, so I'm gonna load that down here, down into the MIDI capture section. So I'm gonna capture that MIDI. So MIDI capture. Actually, let's clear the other one. You'd save your chord set. That's very convenient. So MIDI capture, hit play. Now let's come up to expressions and let's find one that we could use. Let me just try something simple. So let's come down here. Let's take that again. We'll go MIDI capture, hit play. Stop. Let's drag that onto another MIDI. Okay, so now you got your two chords. We'll come up with something different. Let's pick Mellotron. Drop that under our other MIDI track. So now we got one that's sort of a counter melody and one that's the basis of our I'm just going to throw a loop on here. So you can just see how dope this is. Okay, now we got that. Let's check. Let's see what sound we can come up with. It's pretty dope. You know, all together. Right? Woo! That's just epic already. That took 2 minutes. So epic. See what I'm saying? You're never going to run out of ideas ever again. If you guys found this video helpful, please drop a like. It helps out the channel so much. Subscribe if you already haven't. Hit me up on Instagram at AlohaAlex if you guys make some bomb-ass she with this Scalar 2 plugin. I'll leave a link down below. If you guys want to know about free plugins, I'm doing a video every week on free plugins, but if you want an awesome plugin that's totally free that I think you should get right away, click on this video right here and pick it up today. Come on in. The water's warm.